Bold prediction season continues. What do you believe? What do you really believe? Let's take a look at this. We got a little SEC flavor here. Our friends in Baton Rouge, just the utter hatred and disdain for Alabama while being loyal to the conference on display. One of them said the SEC will have 5 teams in the playoff. None of those teams will be Alabama. I'm going to make this a 9 on the boldness scale. Probably should go higher, actually, because if they've got 5 in, Bama's got to be one of them. But they say no. So at FanDuel right now, the SEC has 10 of the top 21 teams in the odds board. So you would think, oh, that's not crazy at all. Yeah, but not all of them are going to be that level. They got to play each other. They got to knock each other out. So what you need here is you need separation. Like you need Texas and Georgia and Bama and Ole Miss and LSU to be really good, and they win all their close games, and then there's big separation. So they're all 9 wins or 10, 11, 12 wins. That's probably got to happen. And are the other conferences down? That's also got to happen. That's a 9. And I think if the SEC gets 5 in, that's a huge story. But if Bama's one of them, you still lost. So that may be harsher than a 9, maybe like a 9.25. I mean, there's like dust in here. It landed on my nose. Oh, we're good, Colin. No sneeze coming. Next up, this is a good one. Take note at home. If you're doing bold predictions, Thomas up in Hutchinson, Kansas, this is a solid bold prediction. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's solidly constructed here. He said Nebraska, Kansas State, and Georgia Tech will combine for at least 28 wins this year. All right, I made this a 9.5 on the boldness scale, but I respect it. So we need 28 wins total. Nebraska win total 7.5. Kansas State is 8.5. Georgia Tech is 7.5. So you add those 3 numbers up, it's 23.5. So we need all of them to overachieve. Here's my struggle. If all of them overachieve, and for the record, I am higher on all 3 of those than the market right now. But if all 3 of them overachieve and all of them go 9-3, this doesn't hit. And that's tough. So I mean, someone's got to pop a double-digit win season on us here, and the other 2 still need to win at least 9 games. I think this is a 9.5. However, all 3 of them return a quarterback. All 3 of them are top half of the country in returning production. All 3 of them have bottom half strength of schedules in their conference. It's a 9.5. It is not impossible. It's just improbable. Next up, we're going to go 9+ here again. Eric from Warner Robins, Georgia, said last year's playoff chaos continues to disfavor the rested teams. Conference winners lose in the quarterfinals. So this happened last year. Remember, Oregon won the Big Ten. They got put out by Ohio State. Boise won the Mountain West. They got put out by Penn State. Arizona State won the Big 12, dumped by Texas. Actually, they didn't get dumped at all. It went to overtime. Still a great game, but they got beat. And Georgia won the SEC. Notre Dame exposed of them. You're saying that's going to happen again this year. I say that's pretty bold. I say that's a 9.25. And here's what's kind of crazy. So as of now, we've still got this backwards rule where only conference champs can be the top 4 seeds in the current playoff. So they're about to reconstruct the playoff. Now, we assume that rule is going to be dumped in the future iteration of the playoffs. But whatever format they decide on, it will be decided before this playoff happens. And the reason I point that out is if what you just predicted is true, it would be the hottest debate topic in sports because we would have 2 straight years of glaring examples that prove rest is detrimental to football teams in December. Hey, quick timeout. Check and see if you're subscribed to the channel. If you're not, make sure you do. It's free. It doesn't obligate you or sign you up for anything. It just helps us keep the channel free. All right, back to the show. All the teams that get the byes keep losing. We're 8 for 8. What's happening here? Well, whatever the future playoff's going to be, it will be by that point. So you better get it right. And lastly, in the bold prediction department for tonight, Alex from Newberry, Florida. USC reaches 10 wins. Hello. And they make the playoff behind Lincoln Riley's best defense as a head coach. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, a few things. But one of them is, well, what has Lincoln Riley's best defense been? Did you know in 2020, Oklahoma, Lincoln Riley, they had the 28th best defense in the country? So what are we looking at here? We're looking at a 10-win USC team or better. They got to be like top 25 defensively, basically. It could happen. That's an 8.75 for me. That's not the craziest thing in the world. I do think they'll be. It wouldn't surprise me if they were top 30-ish defensively this year. So they'll be flirting with that. If that happens, that's heavily correlated with their result. So if they're improved again that much defensively, maybe they win those close games this year, and they do get 10 wins. Could happen. Their win total 7.5 right now, so you got to go significantly above that. I didn't think it was crazy. Some people in the office thought it was a lot bolder. I don't know.